Hello dear beloveds, I'm currently sitting in Kuala Lumpur airport about to fly home, and I just wanted to join you for Meditation Monday because I'll be on the plane for most of today. It'll be very late when I get in tonight, so I thought I would like to take this opportunity to go back into one of my most favourite and simplest practices. And this, if you've studied with me or spent any time in this group, is one of the practices that we use non-negotiably all the time for everything, because of course it changes our lives. So that practice, of course, if I just noticed my lipstick's a bit funny there, that practice is heart coherence. And whilst heart coherence isn't a meditation, it is, if you like, the best possible lubrication for meditation. So to put that in a different language, a different context, it primes you to go into that space. So it really doesn't matter what you're doing or what you're thinking about doing with your day, or whether you're going into devotional practices, or whether you're going to do some consciousness engineering, or whether you're going to do really anything. This practice beforehand will change everything. So what I thought we'd do, even though I'm sitting in this lounge right now, I thought, bugger it, let's do some heart coherence together and set ourselves up for a really glorious day. So as I said, it doesn't really matter whether you're going to go into meditation or you're going to go out to pick up the kids or do whatever. Everything's improved when we're in a congruent state between head and heart. And it's a very simple practice, and what I'm going to do today is actually guide you through a practice that the version with eyes open, which is actually how Heart Math Institute teach it. So this is a practice from Heart Math, and because I'm in a public space right now, I don't want to close down my eyes. That doesn't make it any more difficult for me to go into this practice. So Heart Math want basically for everyone to be able to utilize this practice regardless of whether you're in a public space or, you know, it really doesn't matter where you are, you can use this. And Heart Math don't even teach the version where you touch your own heart center. So they're really wanting to make this as mainstream as possible. And of course, we often, you know, like to have the touch and to signify that we're deferring to our heart brain. But I'm just going to go into this space with you, and thank you so much for joining me. It's lovely to hang out with you guys. And we're going to go into what I'm going to call a very secular version of this practice. So I'm just going to keep my eyes open, and I'm going to just keep looking at you because I feel like we're all together. And if you want to, you can, of course, with heart coherence, you really want to remember this is a laser-like consciousness engineering tool. So you don't want to sort of be planning anything or trying to build anything in this space. But I'll do this with you for a few minutes, and then I'll go off and have a cup of coffee before I get on my flight. And you can then go into silent meditation, and actually perhaps you want to go into some consciousness encoding. Perhaps you want to start building a vision of your day or your life or your week. It is Monday here in KL. If it's Sunday night for you, that's also perfect. You can actually sort of tap into that energy and go into silence. But during the heart coherence itself, keep in mind that this is not meditation, it's not visualization, it's not relaxation. This is absolute laser-like focus. So we want to we want to stay with the practice. I'll guide you through it without going into any other thoughts. You don't want to sort of make it something other than what it is. It's only 3 minutes. But as I say, I invite you, after I'm done leading you through this, to go into a deeper practice because it is a great lubricant for meditation. Okay, so let's do it. So taking a deep breath in, letting it go, just settling into your body and allowing yourself to just really arrive here in the present moment. And what we're going to do now is, if you'd like to, you're very welcome to close down your eyes. As I said, I'm not going to do that because I'm in a public space right now, but you don't need to. You can do this just by turning your attention inwards, which is what I'm going to be doing. And if you are in an environment where you'd like to take your hand to the center of your chest or 2 fingers, then do that as well. I'm just going to do the completely secular heart math, pure version today. And now what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to turn my thoughts over using the brilliant function of my imagination to conjure up strong feelings of gratitude, appreciation, and joy. Now that's not difficult for me right now because I'm sitting in an airport, and traveling is one of my favorite things to do in the whole wide world, and I feel very privileged when I get to do this, so I always feel like a kid in a candy store. So I'm just going to sit here, and you have eyes closed or open if you prefer, either way, and 2 fingers at the center of your chest if you prefer. And we're just going to turn our minds now for 1 or 2 minutes over to thoughts that elicit strong feelings of gratitude, appreciation, joy, freedom. And just use your breath to do that. Use your breath. Just allow yourself to feel yourself expanding in your heart. With every breath, bringing your mind back to whatever it is that you're using to elicit those strong feelings of gratitude, appreciation, joy, freedom. And you may begin to feel as though everyone who's here live and also listen back later are connected together. And feel that sense of our energy expanding to meet one another in this sacred circle. Wherever we are in the world, our energy by our consciousness just merging and exponentially increasing the power of this practice. Keep bringing that mind back again and again. Very good. Just feeling yourself held by one another. And feeling that energy rising, your heart chakra, expanding the electromagnetic field surrounding your heart, merging with the field of the one mind. Let that energy build, growing and expanding exponentially with every breath, feeling that sense of interconnectedness between all of us. Keep bringing the mind back. Beautiful. Now I'm going to invite you, if you're in an environment where you can do this, just to continue deepening into this practice. And this is where you bring in your consciousness engineering. This is where you might hold a vision in your heart and your mind for the week ahead. See yourself moving through your day with ease and grace. See all the meetings and important things you've got to do happening with flow. And just build and prepare your week in this beautiful space. Move into that silence and that stillness that allows you to be with God, to be with that infinite one mind. And I'm going to leave you there. If you want to come out of it now, just take a deep breath in, let it go out through the mouth. Bring some gentle movement back to your body and have a glorious day.